Okay, as promised, I'm going to show you what to do with those bones left over from the rotisserie chicken, the broth left over from the rotisserie chicken, and how to make it fat-free. All right, I've added some spices such as a little bit of turmeric, garlic, onion, and our bones and the broth from before into the pot. We've set it here somewhere between medium and low. Just enough to keep it moving but not boiling over. We'll check it back in 30 minutes. Okay, now that this is cooled down to the touch, we're going to pour this out and actually get to throw away the gunk, the bones, the skin, the cartilage, and then I'm going to put the broth in the refrigerator and I'll show you what it looks like in the morning. Okay, good morning. We've got our congealed broth in here. I've got it in a stainless steel container because it helped it cool quick. Put my little happy face silicone guy over it, and you can see the fat has risen to the top and it's easy to scrape off. Now, when it's bone broth, you're going to see it's very jelly-like, gelatinous. Regular broth might not get this hard or this solid. I need a paper towel. The unfortunate part is you take off some of the goodness when you're trying to take off some of the fat. So if you're just making regular bone broth, it'll be easier. Or regular broth, it'll be easier. But if you've made bone broth, you're going to have this gel-like substance because this is where you have most of your collagen, right there. And of course, the collagen is good for our skin and our bones. And I'm doing surgery here. I'm not going to worry about getting all the fat because a little bit of it won't bother me. Again, when you've got it jiggly and jelly like this, it's kind of hard. We're going to make this warm so I can get it in a jar. All right, I just put it back on the oven top and the stove top and got it warm. I'm going to use, I think, the smaller one. So with this one, I'm just going to keep it in the refrigerator because I'll probably use it within a week. It's usually good for a couple of weeks in the fridge. Bone broth is just loaded with collagen and things that are so good for hair, skin, nails, joints. You can see sometimes it's going for about $7 in the store. And if you can make it and store it, I'm going to just use a plastic lid. If you're going to freeze it, this is how full you'd want to make it max. You can put it in your fridge or you can freeze it. And then if you are inclined as a person who cans, you'll need a pressure canner to make this shelf stable. It will still probably get a little bit of jelly-like inside the jar because once it gets room temperature, that collagen is going to help to form a little bit of substance in here. But instead of paying $7 for bone broth, you basically have gotten this for free off of that rotisserie chicken that you threw in the freezer because you didn't have time to do anything with it right away, but you still did something with it later. And you got probably at least one whole meal, maybe two, and one good bottle of bone broth that you can use to make rich mashed potatoes, cook other veggies in, add flavor and depth, and you didn't have to spend another dime. You already had it here. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you'll subscribe, hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications, and you'll get my podcasts and even more tips. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.